All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's been a while since I released an analysis video, but we're back from our trip. If you guys never saw my first live stream, it was my cooking show. Go check that out. It's kind of the future of the live streams that I want to be bringing you guys. Also brought you guys a room tour. So you guys wanted to see where I was chilling out last week. Go watch that room tour. Very nice place. So I'm back at my regular place, and let's just get this video started. You know, I've been doing this for coming up to almost a year now. I think 10 months, 11 months. So I just want to give a quick shout out to all those guys that have been long-term listeners. I really appreciate it. You know, like Smoke, Loki, JC, Lucas, my German friend Lucas, how you doing? Super Swing Trader, Gomez, Chris, Brandon, Wolf, Uncloned, and Profits Galore, Crypto Anything, and Andrew. I know there's a lot of other guys, but those guys have always been dropping, comments in the chat, private messaging me. Some of those guys are in my private group now, so it's really nice to see them in the course. Uh, it's cool to see you guys always commenting. You guys always leave nice stuff. If you guys have questions, I always answer your questions, and sometimes you guys drive the next video and the next thing. Another thing that I wanted to just quickly talk about is in the live stream, I mentioned that I would talk about traps and liquidity searches and how I identify them. I posted a really good picture on Twitter. So if you want to check that out, I would go see that. But I'm going to make a tips video. I thought, you know what, this is a really good tips video. I could go into it. So I'm going to do a tips video and release it maybe Friday or Saturday morning. So just stay tuned for that. So that's when I'm going to talk about it in depthly. And I'll have something planned out for you guys for that. But in this one, I just want to talk about levels. Okay, just simple analysis videos using supply and demand. So we're going to get to that question because that was a question during the live stream. We're going to get to that on Friday or Saturday, okay? I'll make a brand new tips video for it, okay? Because it deserves a full tips video, I think. It doesn't really deserve just a quick little 1 minute talk. I think it's a lot of detail, so stay tuned for that. Sorry if we're not going to get into it today, but that's just how I roll, okay? Let's just get this thing going. That was a long intro. Woo! Okay, Euro USD. We got a rally-based rally demand zone right here, daily demand coming back down. I'm definitely going to be looking for buying opportunities when price comes down into here. As for supply, we have created new supply right up here. So definitely with prices coming down low into the demand, or low on the curve, I'm definitely looking for buying opportunities. Buying's now in control, so I'm waiting for that evidence of pricing starting to turn. And I'll talk about the New Zealand USD. So those are those two levels that I'm watching for income trades, maybe on the smaller time frame. This looked like this was an income trade that I was looking today. I know some of the group members took it. One of them, most of them got stopped out. I never got in it because I was sleeping, and then one of them is still in it. So we're in that daily uptrend right now, creating higher highs and higher lows. We would be broken now, the uptrend, based on today's close, I believe. Oh, no, we're still in it. Still in that uptrend, so prices are coming back down into that demand zone. We're looking for that next impulsive move up. So with prices down into that demand, I wanted to look for buying opportunities. So what we did is we went down to the 1 hour and I saw evidence of pricing starting to turn. I saw a downward break in momentum. I saw a removal of this drop-based drop supply zone. So I knew that there was a big stack of buyers somewhere in there. I believe we were talking about like that. Your stop would have to go maybe like 4 or 5 pips. I think that was the location of our stop loss right down there. And most of us got stopped out, and then one of them is still in it. So his first target should be hit by now going up into this drop-based drop. Your second target or your first target should be hit. So that was a really nice level that just didn't work out. Maybe it was a little stop loss hunt, right? So you can't win them all. So that's okay. Still looking for buying opportunities if I can. USD yen. Okay, so you guys know that I was looking for shorts up here. We broke upward momentum. We removed any type of demand. So we knew that there was selling up in here. So what we did is we went down to the 1 hour. 4 hour, sorry. I noticed that the market was overextended. Why? We had a rally-based rally, rally-based rally, rally-based rally. That told me that the market is overextended. We could draw an upward aggressive momentum line, and we broke it, meaning, sellers are starting to come in, price is starting to turn. We're sitting at higher time frame supply. I think that's another tips video I need to do too. There's about 2 or 3 more tips videos that would be really good. I'm gonna really, release them all before the new year, so stay tuned for that. You guys know what to do. If you guys have any questions about them, just let me know. So, prices were sitting inside that daily supply zone. We had upward momentum break on that 4-hour time frame. We went down to the 1 hour, and I was watching this level. So that was the level I was looking to sell at. Just missed it by a pip or two. Worked out pretty well, and so I didn't hold my order there. Should have filled me, so I pulled it. And we were creating basing candles going up into it, cutting our profit margin. So that wasn't something I really wanted to keep on my charts. I know some of you guys did. It would be maybe a bit aggressive, but this is based on my experience. If I see something like this happen where it goes right before it and then drops out of it, if I didn't get filled on that initial rise and I didn't get filled on that, then I'd usually just pull my order. Okay, let's go USD Swiss. USD Swiss daily time frame. Now this week I've been really telling my group, focus on the quality curve levels, and curve means higher time frame zones. Really focus on those higher time frame zones. Don't look for like crappy levels and start thinking that, hey, that's a supply zone, so I'm going to start selling at it. Look for the quality levels. So here is that daily supply zone, nice quality daily supply zone. We took a short in there on the 1 hour. Now prices have gone deeper into it. It's gone deeper into it. Why do you think it's gone deeper into it? Why? Because it's tested. If we were just to just assume that there was 1,000 orders in here, 1,000 orders dropped, price came back up, say there was still 1,000, say 500 got filled. 500 went down, price was coming back up. Well, now we know there's only 500 orders up here left. Are we really expecting to see price go all the way back down? No, but it's tested. And it's still a valid place to look for selling opportunities, but I think confirmation is best. So I don't see anything too great for confirmation yet. Just kind of basing. I really don't see it. Let's see on the 15-minute. Nah, I don't like it. USD CAD. Let's see, USD CAD. So my big picture would be this supply zone and this demand zone. Prices are coming up high up into it, so I want to be looking for selling opportunities. That's my first thing. If I see it inside that supply or demand, boom, that allows me to go into that next time frame and say, okay, has an opportunity presented itself? So what I did is I went down to the 1 hour, and this was a signal that we are watching. Strong drop, removed any demand here, broke upward momentum line, and unfortunately we never got that pullback. So that's unfortunate. Let's keep going. Dow Jones. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Markets are at all-time highs. So what do we do at all-time highs, do you think? I mentioned it in my trend video. See, everything's in those tips videos. You could literally go back. There's nothing hiding from it. There's still lots of people that ask me questions and like post analysis, and they're completely off, and they claim that they've watched all my tips videos, and it's like mind-blowing. So that's really where the group comes in, where you actually can communicate with me and we actually talk. So maybe that will help when we can do those live streams too with you guys. Anyways, we're at all-time highs. So what do you think we do at all-time highs? Do we try to call the top and bottom? No. How I play that, all-time highs, and how I was taught to play all-time highs is, you catch pullbacks on the smaller time frame. Oops. Like that. No, that was just horrible. But I try to catch pullbacks on smaller time frames. Okay? Goes for the S&P 500, goes for the NASDAQ. Exact same. Let's check out the UK 100. UK 100. So this was a daily supply. Trend is now sideways with break of downward momentum line. Shorts are still valid, but confirmation is best. Tight. Okay. Yeah. So this is the UK 100. We're looking for shorts up in here. Strong, 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 strong quality daily supply. Prices came back up. Not the best profit margin. Why am I saying that? Because look, we have a daily demand being formed right here and a daily supply up here. It's a very tight profit margin. So we're kind of just waiting. There was an opportunity on the 1 hour, which was right here. I believe one person caught that short. I think one. I know I missed it. So that was the shorting opportunity, and now we're waiting for it again. This could be a level. Yeah. So we're moving demand. Oh yeah. This could be a level that I might watch. So that would be the 1 hour. But I noticed how prices came straight back into it as soon as we dropped. Remember, guys, that's that stay away candle. Prices came back right away. So if we go down to a 15-minute, let's see. Oh, there it is. So there's the level on the 15-minute time frame. It's kind of a retest of this previous level. But I think the only reason or the only time that I would enter this trade is if we're inside the UK markets open. I wouldn't enter this in CFDs or anything like that, or during the Japanese open or the middle of the US session. These orders were placed and used during the London session. So I want to be executing this trade during the London session. It's the only time I would be wanting to trade at that. Okay, let's keep going. US dollar, this is definitely going to be longer than 15 minutes. But I think, but you know what? I think it's good. You guys have not heard from me in a while, so it's all right. US dollar. I think this could be a really good swing trade opportunity for us. I know I'm watching it. Prices are coming back down into weekly demand. I'm looking for this. We got that break of that momentum line. We just removed supply. This is what that's what I'm looking for. So that supply or that demand. So when the US dollar starts falling, expect other US dollar pairs to be depending if it's USD first or not. Just be prepared for the weak US dollar, I should just say. But if it's falling, if it's weak and it's falling, be prepared for a possible long scenario. Okay. Euro. All right. So the euro, we are coming up into daily demand. Looking for that strong euro. So hopefully we can get that rise in the euro. The US dollar can start falling, and then we can maybe catch a short somewhere up in here. That's hopefully, maybe we could tag team it up with, the EU, pound USD, AU, New Zealand U. One of those have got to show us an opportunity, I think. Okay, let's see. Japanese yen. So we all talked about this level. You guys know I was talking about that level. That one did not work out. There was some opportunities like we called out on the USD yen that were valid, but we never got that fill. But that's okay. I think prices are now in that opportunity for another long. And if it breaks that, another long. So I think, it's definitely not an area where I'm interested in looking for selling opportunities. We have supply up there. I know these are all just black. Just, go with it. Hopefully you guys can see it. Look how I'm drawing it. The meat of the orders. Look where the imbalance is. You could either draw it like that, or if you really want to be conservative, you could draw it like that. I personally would like to draw it like that. We kind of have a demand zone there and then another demand zone right below it, so it's kind of like all buying areas. And then if I'm interested in selling the yen, I'm waiting for the pullback to be up here in supply. Because now we have a market like that. Okay, where are we? Japanese yen. We need the New Zealand. Okay, so here was that New Zealand trade that I was talking to you guys about. we also had that New Zealand correlation set up inside that demand. So that's why we really liked it. So for anybody, I'm just trying to think, if the US dollar is trying to fall, the New Zealand US dollars should rise. So if you're still in that New Zealand US dollar trade, it's looking pretty solid still. Okay, and I think that's it. That was all the ones I had marked out. I'm still watching this CAD yen for the long-term viewers. Still watching that CAD yen. I don't really like the arrival right now, but keep an eye on that one possibly. All right, and I think that's it. We've pretty much covered everything. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments or private message me with anything. Once again, shout out to all those guys that have been long-term listeners and to all the people that also do not have a YouTube account and that are listening to this video. Shout out to you guys too. I really appreciate this. All right, and that's it, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye. Catch you guys later. Thanks.